We are talking about a controversial topic. This one is very important. And I like that we're sisters. We're going to hit each other real good. How dare you try to tie a man down for marriage? For example, by not really pretending, by actually getting pregnant on purpose. And you've not had that conversation. Yeah, bringing a child in this world is a big deal. It's a serious thing, you know. And then you decide to trick him. Either you, that's how people will give them pills. But anyway, you get him drunk, yeah? Or you pretend you're on the pill and for some reason you're pregnant and then you're coming to him, you know, you have to marry me. This is something that is very, very horrible. Now, here's the deal. When we get back, Lady Sparker and I are going to dive deeper into this conversation. And then I have Tracy and Daniela here to tell us their experience because I'm telling you, this thing is a real thing. It's on the streets and it's happening. And later on, I'd like for a gentleman to tell us what they feel about it. Gentlemen out there, be ready to make a phone call. The number is 0791 230 600. Really want to know, how do people feel when you are tied in? Man, it can be such a cycle. I just don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing what Lady Spark has got to say about this one. So, you and me should be very ready. But first, Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift coming through with great more music.
The Bridge with Joy Love, the lover of love.
Or something in those lines. Well, 23 minutes past 11 a.m. I'm excited because we are talking about these tricks that we play sometimes as women. Ladies, Paco, I'm just getting to you already. You know the topic. It gets me emotional. I mean, I'm a woman, but I feel so horrible. How would you do such a thing? It's not nice.
Okay, it's really crazy, but I think a message to the girls out there. Girls should be still and know that a boy child or a man shall choose a woman of his choice. You can force him, you can take him to the Merenje, you can take him Kwa Padiri, he will sign for you all the marriage certificates, but I'm telling you, you're going to have a very miserable marriage.
True.
You cannot force a man to love you. The funny thing is women can learn to love a man because he's going to come and vibe you the first day, the second day, you'll trash him, but eventually you'll learn to love him. But men, they choose who to love. They don't learn to love. They choose who to love. They know who to love.
Oh my goodness.
So you'll not fake a pregnancy on him, or you'll not even be pregnant and say, okay, now I'm pregnant, let's go get married. Yes, you'll marry him, but you'll not be his choice for life.
Oh my goodness.
You'll not be his choice for life. So be still and know that a man will choose who he wants
but
to
he's
marry.
The one I want.
You will drink with him in a bar every day. He'll take you places. At the end of the day, he will go down there in Karangas and choose the girl of his choice and marry him.
Oh my goodness.
And marry her.
So let me ask, what are the other tricks you have heard apart from this whole pregnancy thing?
The other tricks is I've stayed with you for so long, so I'm carrying my things. 4 years, 5 years I've been with you, so I'm carrying my things into your house. We should be married.
Oh, like without having the conversation with a guy, you just carry your things and come.
4 years, so they carry their things to the house.
You know how the Bible says the violent take it by force?
Exactly. Or you force yourself on his siblings or his relatives so they know you're the girl in the picture. And then eventually you think he's going to marry you. No, he will take you to his house, but you'll not be the love of his life.
But that's so
and
sad.
this thing of saying the boy got me pregnant. How did you got each other pregnant? He's also someone's son. You know, he has a father and a mother just as you do. So if you're forcing him to take you to his parents, not to your parents.
Yeah.
Who is he going to find? Whose shoulder is he going to lean on? He's also someone's son. You know, you're not the one. You're both children who messed each other's lives up.
Yeah.
So it's not about you alone that you got me pregnant.
Oh,
He's
God.
also messed up. So who is he going to run to?
You know, it gets me so confusing. When we get back, Daniela and Tracy, they were telling me a little bit of the stories of where the parents are in on this. Because I would expect that the parents are the wiser people. Tell your daughter, okay, you're pregnant, let's figure this thing out, but not aiding them in trying to get into a forced marriage.
It won't work. It won't work.
It's so not fair. Well, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is
The Bridge. And in the studio, I have got amazing ladies in the sisterhood circle. We are talking about entrampments, where you deploy all trickeries to make sure that you're tying down a man who is obviously showing you that they don't love you. If you are resorting to playing games and doing tricks, which means he has made it clear he doesn't want you. These men, if they want you, they want you. If they do not, they will keep you around, but you will know in your heart he doesn't want you. So what is your experience, Daniela? We'll start with you.
For me, not personally, but a friend of mine, her dad is a soldier, so the boyfriend got her pregnant, and then the dad arranged the marriage and they got married. It was very rushed at the point that they probably dated for 2 months.
What?
And then they were married, and they were still young. Like, the girl was 21, the boy was like 22.
Oh no,
Like, they were just
that's
out of
not
high
nice.
school trying to struggle. But my question becomes, you see, you were dating, you were in love at that moment. So because she trapped you now, she got you guys are married before you planned to, does the love disappear? Does it change? If you didn't even love her that much, after some time together, does the guy ever fall in love for the girl
Do you
again?
ever grow to love? Lady Sparkle will probably answer that one, but hold on to it. Tracy, what is your experience?
Yeah, no, my experience is a bit different because initially when I heard the question, I was like, does this still happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did grow up in a community, or rather should I say personal society, where we did have young women that fell pregnant at, very young ages. But what I observed from that was that their family, so the girl's family, would actually come together and take care of the girl and the child. So when I hear this, I'm like, what is going on here?
Exactly. So it's bringing me to the question, and Lady Sparkle, you should jump in here. What is the responsibility of the parents? Because even I don't understand how you know that this man is irresponsible, already has gotten her pregnant when they have not planned it. Then you are adding on taking your child to this irresponsible, like, does that even make sense in the first place?
Okay, for the parents, I understand them. I get their fears. You do not want to embarrass me in the village, in the community, that Kanaka's daughter got pregnant out of wedlock. To them, it's an embarrassment.
Wow.
But going back to Tracy's question, does this love die? There was no love in the first place. It wasn't love. It was a situationship.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter is married.
True.
My daughter is pregnant. They were maybe just playing games and thought they are pregnant.
Exactly.
It wasn't
Playing house games.
They're playing for the daddy and mommy.
Yes, now they are pregnant. I'm telling you guys, marriage is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility. I'm telling you from experience. It's a responsibility. You have a lot to do to make it work.
Yeah.
Now, it has its own challenges. Now, you're entering into something. You do not even have anything that is bringing you together. It's just a pregnancy. Then first of all, the guy is messed up in his head. He's becoming a father when he's not ready. Now he has marriage, an institution he does not have an idea about. He's into issues. You understand? So, yes, love, the love, like, I'm in love, that dies. It comes to a situation where, it has a destination.
Yeah.
This love you feel when, I'm engaged, I'm in love, it dies. Then work has to be applied. So when you enter into something that it's not even there, it becomes even more difficult.
I have a question here from Sarah, but that is when we get back. Thank you, y'all, for responding. And you can also send your own questions on our socials. And remember, I will be giving you money in the next hour. I mean, it's just amazing. So you can make those phone calls. It is The Bridge.
The Bridge with Joy Love, the lover of love.
Mama, you see, this thing about forcing somebody into a relationship, it can be very, very bad, especially to you who is forcing somebody. So, Lady Sparkle, I have got here a message from Sarah. Sarah said, thank you, Lady Sparkle and Joy Love, for, bringing this up. What if you weren't ready for the situation that led to your pregnancy? No trickery involved at all. Both of you, he and you, were not prepared for it, but then you kind of like find yourselves there. Is it right to demand that he marries you in such a case?
Why are you demanding? You are in a situation. What they can do is to agree that we are in a situation, we have a responsibility that just came up, and agree onto the responsibility, not onto the marriage. Marriage is something different, and raising a child is also something totally different. You never know. Along the way, the child can teach them to, to improve on their relationship, and later the guy can make that decision.
But you see, you were talking about this whole shame of like you are getting pregnant at your father's compound.
Yes.
So, yeah, we both made a mistake. So both of us should grow up and own up to it.
Yes.
And marriage should be involved because apart from just two of us, there is shame of our parents.
Like I told you in that previous segment, marriage is a responsibility. It's a whole institution. It's a lot of work. You don't start it with another problem, because it is a problem that coming into a big institution that has its own responsibilities. You can agree to raise the child, then at a certain point X, if the love is really, really there, the man will make a decision to marry you. Therefore, a man shall leave his father's house and
Be
find a
joined with
woman.
you.
Yes, it's not the woman that leaves. It's the man that leaves and makes a choice to marry someone's daughter. You don't force him. It's a choice.
Wow.
You can agree to raise that child. Not every child that is, brought into this world was at first an arrangement for marriage.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No.
Actually, myself, my parents had me out of wedlock and then they moved in together and yeah, they got married way later.
And see the joy love we have.
Oh, she's so... and they had a good relationship too. And many, many children that came afterwards. But anyway, it doesn't take away the struggles, that you face, from a place of shame and blah, 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 blah. So at the end of the day, just be responsible. Don't dare... By the way, do we still have those ones who even propose publicly? Because I had such a case where the chick kind of proposes in public.
What pressure is that? How desperate can a woman be? Women are supposed to be a jewel, something to be hunted for. Don't be so desperate to that extent.
True.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you so much, ladies. Paco, it's been amazing to have you in the studio, and the ladies as well, Lady Daniela and Lady Tracy. But I'm going to go right now at the top of the hour. We can expect news updates. Don't you touch that dial. This conversation goes on the socials. Please keep your opinions and your tales coming in.